Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
So today we're going to talk about toys.
What kind of toys?
Toys,
What kind of toys?
toys
Okay.
that shaped our childhood.
Childhood toys, yes. Good.
Childhood toys.
Mm-hmm.
What got me thinking about this is
Tonka Trucks.
no.
Oh,
Christmas just passed, sort of.
right.
Christmas just passed. And, the kids don't have a wish list of toys anymore.
I mean, they do. It's
Not,
just the toys are more expensive
they're more
now.
expensive
I mean,
and
they're like iPhone headphones and things like that.
but they're not things that make us feel like we have brought joy to their lives. They're like
Like we didn't
useful.
win.
No, they're like useful
Yeah.
things.
Like I need these for my job.
Yeah. It's like I need these for school. I need noise canceling headphones for the flight. I need, and that doesn't give you the same joy as a parent.
Like
I mean, it's great to be
watching
able to provide that.
Yeah, but like watching them play with something, be like, yeah, we won with that toy.
Yeah, they get on the plane and they're like, "Thanks, Mom." And that's it. That was the end of that.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay. That's what they say to me. They don't tell me thanks, Dad. They say thanks, Mom, to me. I mean, if you get them something, I'm sure they say something. Do they say thank you to you?
They say thanks, Mom.
That's what
I'm not bitter though.
But that's what
at all.
But that's what football
At
players do.
all.
Don't football players be like, "Hey, Mom"?
Yeah, but sometimes the dad wants to be included.
Didn't Deion Sanders say something about that? That they always big up their mom,
Yeah,
and he's
he
like,
was
"Yo, I'm
"No,
Deion Sanders.
You better shout me out."
Yeah, he's like, "I literally showed you what football was."
And the son was like, "I don't know about that."
And but anyway, I mean, don't you miss the whole? They've been thinking about this thing all year, and they want this. Like for our oldest, Spider-Man. If you
Ooh.
got him anything Spider-Man, anything Spider-Man, he would be like
Yeah.
over the moon. And we call him Happy Head because when he's happy about something, his whole face and like you could see him smiling from the back of his head. I don't know if that sounds terrible, but like you just know that he is thrilled about something. Middle child was happy about cars, anything car related.
Wheels.
Yes, anything that was from the movie Cars.
Oh,
Lightning McQueen was a hero in this house.
That made her.
Yes, the only character of sorts, can't even call her a character, that trumped Lightning McQueen was Auntie Carla. And she is like a character in his life. So we were taking him to Disney to see Lightning McQueen.
At Disney World?
Auntie Carla?
No.
You want Auntie Carla to be everywhere.
I want
Lightning McQueen.
Lightning McQueen! And he's a car!
We were like, "So can you guess who's going to be at Disney World?" And he's like, "Auntie Carla? Sir, this was a very expensive trip. Auntie Carla lives down the street. We could literally take you to her house if that's what you wanted to, if that's what was going to send you."
Disney Carla.
Right,
Okay.
right. But anyway, and she also gives the best gifts. So we have never been able to beat her on the gift front.
No.
Ever. Not even now.
Shout to Auntie Goat.
Yeah. She greatest of all time as far as gift giving. She's got that hands down. We don't even try as far as that goes anymore. But when they were really little, even birthdays, there were these toys that they really, really loved.
Yeah.
And what did the girl like? Barbie?
No, come on. Princess and the Frog.
That was kind of manufactured by me. Like, you're gonna like this, and I'm gonna buy you all of the things.
Okay,
Did she get hype about it?
Yes. She sung the song for like 4 years straight.
What is the song?
Almost there.
I did not hear that. I missed all of that.
You just lost mommy points.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I did so many other things.
Lots of mommy points.
No. Maybe she just didn't.
She had the gloves.
Got
and the
those.
Fit,
got those.
and the poster.
Did that. And the bedding and all of that. Because before she was born, they had started talking about it coming, like that being a thing.
Yeah.
And I remember my brother was like, "There is going to be a Black Disney princess."
Right.
And I was calculating the years because, Disney will tell you 3-4 years ahead of time what's coming up.
Yeah.
I was like, she is going to be 3 to 4 and she will care.
Yes.
So let me prepare my wallet for what is about to go down.
And it went down.
It went down.
But I think the other thing that was a setup before that, they had a kitchen set. You know, in that movie, she was a chef.
But Eden don't care about cooking.
No, but she cared about what she cared about.
Really?
Yeah.
You're making me feel like I was not present for any of this. I don't remember the relationship.
You, Dad, is what we're shooting for here.
Don't do that. Don't even do that. Don't even do that. I think you're making up things to make it seem as though I remember her caring about the things like the little click-clack shoes, the little high heels.
Yeah.
She liked those. She cared
did.
about those.
But remember,
And the
they used to make
dresses.
little restaurants.
Yeah, but that had nothing to do with Tiana and everything to do with them
Competing
just
with each other.
right, because it was Dave's best food and then Eden's bester food. And yeah, I don't think that had anything to do with Princess Tiana. I think Princess Tiana was all about dresses and gloves and shoes.
And man catching beignets.
She did want you to get beignets. We did have a Princess Tiana cookbook.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did have that. Did you make something out of that?
Yeah, we did.
We need to focus. We're talking about our toys.
Wait.
That we cared about.
Okay.
All right, the toys that I wanted. Because every time this turns into therapy. So let's talk about the toys I wanted and didn't get.
Oh.
Okay. Let's talk about that.
All right.
Oh, I forget. You got all the toys you wanted.
For the most part. We had JCPenney's catalog.
Oh, y'all got to shop.
I mean, we circled the stuff that we were interested in. And they picked and chose out of those things which ones they wanted to give us.
Oh, I wish I might hand my mama a list.
No, she handed it to us.
Oh, there was a request to
eventually,
say,
I think as we got older.
Children, what would you like to receive from my wallets?
Yeah, because by the time I got to that point, it was like I was already riding skateboards and stuff, and like she would, like, what do you want? Like, I don't know what you want. You knucklehead. I don't know what you want. And so I'd pick which skateboard I wanted.
It still seems very, very privileged. Anyway, this is the list of things that I would like to have had but could not have. The main one, not the main one, but a big one. I wanted a big wheel.
Really?
Big wheels are a-rolling, listen to them turn. The big wheel sound of power with speed enough to burn. Winning, spinning, braking. The Big Wheel by Marx with adjustable seat, handy saddlebag, and a quick stop racing brake. Braking, winning, spinning. It's the Big Wheel with saddlebag and racing brake.
I wanted a big wheel, and my mom.
Okay, so there's some logistical issues with you having a big wheel.
Yes, so I'm going to tell you what they were because they were laid out to me very plainly. Okay.
Okay.
A, my mom is a scientist, right? And she understands how physics works. Mm-hmm. Now, at 5, I did not understand or care how physics worked. And she said that is a very dangerous.
1 sec. 5?
5 was when I wanted the big wheel.
You should have a bike by then.
I did, but that's not the point. I wanted a big wheel.
To a big wheel?
No, you know what everybody had a big wheel. You didn't have to be a baby to have a big wheel.
Oh, okay.
No, the big wheel that you were like basically on the ground.
Yeah.
And this giant plastic wheel.
Yeah.
And then you could, like screech it around the corner.
Yeah, but that was like for really small kids. Like you were like maybe 3 or 4 when you had a big wheel.
No. What? First of all, put a 3-year-old on the big wheel. They're still floppy. Anyway, I need you to stop. See, this is why I have my own therapist, because he interjects into my. Anyway, I'm around 5. Okay. I had a bike. I knew how to ride a bike. I mean, under 3, you can't even pedal a big wheel. The point is, I wanted a big wheel, and the physics of a big wheel, you're going to injure yourself. You are 2 inches from the ground already and going at the speed that a big wheel can go, because it's basically a tricycle with a wheel in the absolutely wrong place. Do they even make those anymore, though? Probably not.
I think so.
The injuries.
I don't remember it. Like, I injured myself on everything, but I didn't injure myself with a big wheel.
You had a big wheel?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was red and blue, and I mean, I used to carry my little fake gun on the back.
You had a gun under 5, but we're gonna move forward. We're gonna move
I had
forward.
my cowboy boots.
How did
to
this
go
end
with
up
it.
about him when I was telling you the stories about the things that I? Anyway, so my mom's a pediatrician. She's seen many big wheel accidents.
Oh,
I guess.
she catalog with.
She had seen, you know, how they have the National Transportation Safety Board. She's on the National Big Wheel Safety Board.
Okay. All right.
So, as a member and president of the National Big Wheel Safety Board, I was not allowed to have a big wheel.
Okay, but that's not the logistic issue I was asking about. Y'all lived in the country.
Yes.
What paved roads were you going to drive, or sidewalks were you going to ride that
The road was
on?
paved, Don. The road was
But
paved.
you weren't going to ride on that road. You'd been run over on that road.
That was the other thing. Cars can't see you because you're so low.
Oh,
That was the
sense.
other reason I couldn't have a big wheel.
Yeah,
but that's another
Sidewalk.
show. Them people did not care
But sidewalks.
if I was outside on the road flying down a hill they did not care. That was not the issue. Okay. The safety issue was the center of gravity was off. She didn't like that. Yeah.
But what were you?
And cars can't see you. Do you really want me to tell you? A, the road was paved.
Good.
We had a tennis court.
Oh, you were gonna ride it on your tennis court.
And basketball court.
Oh, in the back. Okay.
And it was full length, so it made a T, and there was plenty of pavement.
So it was plenty of space to ride it.
The point is, I didn't have it. Okay, and there were other things. Now this has taken a turn.
Okay.
This is taking a turn.
The toy was the point.
The toy was the point.
Uh-huh.
And yes, our roads were paved.
Okay.
Some of them. The main one. It had a. Anyway.
Yes.
Easy bake oven, also hazardous to give a heating source to a 5 or 6 year old.
Okay.
And I'm sure like now it has more
safety controls,
but back then it was literally a tiny toaster oven for children. It's a terrible idea. But you got me one. See, he knows. So when he says these things, guys, on the show, we've been together 20 years. He knows good and well I had trauma around that big wheel. And now I'm too big for a big wheel. But I'm not too big for an easy bake. So I did get an easy bake when we first got married.
If y'all see any big wheels for grown-ups,
I feel like they exist.
I'm just saying.
Ooh, if I find me a good low center of gravity big wheel.
I mean, I know they have those motorcycles now that are like the slingshot.
Oh, I definitely don't need a motor under it because I could hear my mom going,
"Girl." It has 3 wheels with one way, and then there's another one that's like the opposite. It's like
oh, that's a car.
No. There's 2 wheels in the front on one of them and 2 wheels on the back.
I need the wheel to. I mean, when you think about the physics of it, it's a terrible idea.
It's like a chopper.
The thing is up here, so you can't really fix yourself.
Yeah.
And then the tiny. It was a terrible idea. She was right, but also my bicycle didn't have a seat at one point. So I'm really wondering if
safety was the real issue.
If safety was the real issue, I need to talk to her about that. She was like, "You can stand up. Your legs are strong."
Wow.
But they were strong, and they had to be
fixing that thing.
No, it's so funny. It's like you have a tennis court, but I can't get a bike seat. Like, moving forward, Barbie Dream House.
Oh.
So here's the fun part about Barbie Dream House. I wanted one so bad. These ads, they had elevators and all kind of stuff, right? So my dad also liked to build things.
Did he build you a Barbie Dream House?
It wasn't a Barbie Dream House, fam. It was a doll house. There was wallpaper involved.
Wait, what? I didn't know he did interior decorating.
It was a trip. It was something. And eventually I loved it. But at first I was like, this is not a Barbie Dream House. It was really given.
The Dream House had like electricity and stuff.
Man, it was given we got McDonald's at home. Oh. That's what it was given. We got McDonald's at home. He didn't measure the actual Barbie dolls.
Oh.
So the cool thing about it, I will say, it did have a thing that came out of that. Uh-huh. Barbie could stand up by herself because her head touched the ceiling.
So she would just... You gotta
She
nudge
could
her
cook.
head in.
She could cook and stand right up. Like I didn't have to hold up both Barbies at the same time. I could just prop them up on the ceiling.
I mean,
there's perks. I have a
the
list.
man built a house.
He did. He
So-
did. We were down in the basement,
He loved
and
him
he
some
was
you,
he
huh?
he really yes that. And I'm thinking
Thank you,
now,
Dad.
but I'm thinking now that was not cheaper. What was that about?
It was a project.
He does like a project, and he doesn't like plastic.
And
So a giant plastic house was not gonna work.
if he can kill two birds with one stone, have a project, and do something for his baby girl,
Ooh, he loved a
Why not?
project, boy. He loved a project. But eventually, I was about 17 or 18. My mom bought me a Barbie Dream House.
aw,
Now, friends.
right before you went to college.
Yes. I have
I'm
therapy
sorry.
next week. You know, we're off this week. It's a holiday week. So next week. All right. Your turn.
Toys that we loved.
That like shaped who you are today.
My cap guns. I loved watching westerns with my dad. There was one show that I think we probably watched the most, which was The Rifleman. And that
Have I
show,
seen that? I don't think I've seen that. I saw Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke, Bonanza.
And you know, I never could tell the difference between Gunsmoke and Bonanza.
No, I
They're the
couldn't
same show.
I was probably in like maybe 5th or 6th grade before I could tell the difference between them.
It's the same show.
Yeah, The Rifleman. The guy had, it was a rifle that had a little thing that you sort of cocked and could shoot. They found me like this child sniper rifle. Now I know that sounds weird just saying, but that was like my prized possession. That and my little cap guns, because I wanted to be like in Gunsmoke and like The Rifleman. So there's a picture of me. We got to find it. I might have been like 5 or 6. I got the
So 5 or 6 when I'm too old for a big wheel, but you are right on time for weaponry, but moving forward.
It was a cap gun, and
Still a weapon.
the gun had a wood bullet that never could come
I
out.
loved
like
that. The ones that had, not that I knew, I may have owned. So a cap gun versus a gun with a cap. So you're calling it a cap gun, but you're talking about those peon guns that the thing just fell off and you put it back on.
No, that's a pop gun.
So cap guns had these little cartridges.
It was like a little roll.
Yes, and
And
they would actually
when you-
make the pop sound.
Yeah, when the hammer would go back,
it would hit
would
the.
strike the.
Okay, because I was like, are you thinking about the gun, the little wooden gun that you pop the thing
not
off?
a pop gun.
Okay. So you had
Yes.
know,
so I could
firearms.
fire, and I didn't have to imagine the sound because it would make it, right? But that, and I had a pair of cowboy boots.
Red, I believe.
They were not red.
I feel like they were red.
not red. They were brown cowboy boots. And oh my
I want
gosh,
them to be
I
red.
couldn't. They could not pay me to take those boots off. I wore them everywhere. I wore them to church. I wore them to school. Apparently, the first time I went hunting with my dad, he didn't give me a gun or anything. I just went out there with him. They stationed me with my dad, and like I think my aunt even begged to have me go with them.
I'm stunned
Because
that
I
people
couldn't.
wouldn't bother to
Because
be
I
home
couldn't
with
sit
them.
still. I probably had ADHD or something like that.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm
but
confident that was the thing.
You sure?
I'm not a doctor,
So,
but I play one
on TV.
on TV.
But I couldn't sit still, and so
Stunned.
my dad, when you do hunting,
When you do hunting.
as a group,
Oh.
they were doing a drive where, like, if you have a bunch of people that'll sort of push the deer towards a group that will shoot at
This
the deer.
sounds absolutely terrible for
And
a 5-year-old to be involved in.
I was in the safe spot. Like they were the ones making
No,
noise.
not the actual act of hunting. The taking your child out there to watch them drive innocent animals into a corner so that you can shoot and kill them.
Well, you make it sound like we're not finding dinner and that kind of thing.
There's stores now.
Okay. Anyway, The point is, you're supposed to be quiet so that the deer don't know that you're there. But me and my gobstompers were just stomping all over the place. And my dad was like, oh my God, for the love of God, please be still. Like, stop. Like,
He acted like he didn't know you. You weren't gonna
yeah, I
do
think
that.
at some point he just gave up and, was like, all right.
We're not gonna kill anything today.
So somebody else got to shoot the deer that day. It wasn't where we were
He took you
stationed.
home?
No,
Because I sure would have took you home. If I'm outside and I'm got weapons and all, I would have. First of all, the
No.
fact that somebody took you outside with guns in a place where you had to be quiet, like what?
Yeah,
I wouldn't do that today.
That plan was not the.
If it's a zombie apocalypse, we are toast. We are done.
Why you think that this?
You're not going to be quiet. You can't whisper or anything.
Oh, come on now. So
We're
anyway,
toast.
those boots did not make it there, and he did not let me take my cap gun or my little fake gun with me.
Because you sure would have shot and scared every deer away. Every deer.
Yes.
What other toys? Because those don't feel like toys.
I mean, it was a toy for me. I had Tonka Trucks.
Ooh, now my brother had Tonka Trucks too. The best thing about, so they're different from now. Now they have plastic parts.
Yeah, no, this thing.
Woo!
This thing, it was like a orange Jeep, and this thing was made solid. Like, I think it's made more solid than my current car is.
Man, them things was made of steel, and you could leave them outside.
Yes,
and then like you could definitely get tetanus because if it rusted and you got hit in the calf with one of those. So my brother had one, the bucket truck. It was white at first. Eventually it was brown because it was outside. But he had like the bucket truck that you go up and do power lines and stuff with.
Oh wow, like the cherry picker thing.
Yes. And you chase somebody down with that thing and clip them in the back of the ankles.
That happened to me several times because I would tie the bumper of the Tonka truck to a piece of string and I would run with that thing.
You got to run with, and if that thing, but you hit yourself with it.
Yes.
See, you got to get down there with the truck, both hands on both sides, and then just push with your legs.
No, I saw a kid in my neighborhood do that, and I don't think he lost a tooth, but he should have that day.
You can definitely bust your chin
because he hit that crack in the sidewalk.
Yes. See, kids aren't built like they used to be. They have cars that power themselves. Like they have little power wheels.
No. You got to power that thing.
You
like
power it with your thighs. Okay. Yes. Yeah. You know what else I wanted?
What?
You remember that car? It had red doors, yellow top.
Yes.
I wanted that thing so bad. Ooh, my goodness. I wanted that thing so bad.
The thing that you literally had to Fred Flintstone
power. You had to Fred Flintstone power. I wanted that thing so bad.
Yeah, I remember that.
Another source of trauma, my mother bought it for the patients at her office.
Oh.
And I couldn't get in it.
I'm sorry.
I need a hug. I couldn't get in it because the children are sick. So if it's in the waiting room, and I want to go out there, I wanted to go out there so bad because they had the best toys. They had a playhouse inside of the waiting room.
Yeah.
They had a whole playhouse. They had a car. They had a kitchen. All these things that I wanted at my own home.
They had the nerve to have a room that had a slide in it.
She had the slide as well. There was a slide, man.
I was like, wait, this is the doctor's office?
They don't have doctor's offices like that no more.
It's like an HMO or something like that.
No, this was just her. But they don't have doctor's offices like that now. Now you might get a book, maybe.
Puzzle.
You might get a puzzle, and she had to disinfect so much. I mean, maybe that's why they don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Because there was a whole cleaning set of people that came in after to pull out all the toys after the kids played with them and do all of this stuff and clean the house, clean the ceiling, because kids sneeze up. I don't know how they do that, but they sneeze up.
Oh. And
they sneeze into the air. So there was like a whole cleaning crew that had to come in and clean these things like almost basically on a daily basis. I know the toys that were in the bin, that was a daily situation.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense that they wouldn't spend that kind of time to do that anymore.
No.
But going to, like, people used to, I feel like them kids was making up reasons to come to my mama's office. I was making up reasons. I'd be like,
I feel something in my
I feel
throat.
a little tickle in
You
my
hear
throat.
it? You
I gotta
hear
go out there I gotta go out there and
it?
wait.
Over there. I'll wait
And
in
wait.
the waiting room.
She's like, girl, I will deal with you at home. Please
Oh.
go sit down somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't have that.
It didn't work out. But anyway, so I wanted that. An Operation.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted Operation real bad.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't get Operation. We had like Monopoly and Candyland and that type of stuff, but we didn't get Operation.
Did
I
you
wanted
play
that.
lots of board games and stuff?
Yeah, we did Monopoly. Yeah, we did board games and puzzles.
Oh.
You should have known that. I didn't have a big wheel or a Barbie Dream House, so clearly, or a Easy Bake. So clearly, this was a puzzle book board game house.
I mean, I think we eventually got Operation later on.
Of course you did.
But it was like, we were big and like, I don't think we even really played it much because we were probably outgrown it by then. Yeah, we played like checkers and chess and stuff
We
like
did that. Backgammon. So we had a backgammon set. I still don't know how to play backgammon. But we had
I used to
backgammon.
play that with my uncle.
You know how to play backgammon?
No, I think he would just humor me. Like,
Oh, okay. Okay. Because I think all kids in the 80s had a backgammon set, but we didn't know what to do with it. Was there a cup involved?
Yeah, it was a little
I
cup.
think there's a cup.
With the dice and
why did they want us to play backgammon so bad?
I don't know. Like that was his, I guess one of his things. Like he had a whole set. It was like looked like a briefcase he had the thing in.
Yeah, but see, we had one of those that had backgammon, chess, checkers, and a bunch of other stuff in the set. And you could flip the board over to play the different things.
Yeah.
What other toys did I want that I didn't get? I think that might be all that I didn't get.
Yeah, I got a lot of the things that I wanted. My parents, I don't know how they did that, but they
did you get me Lincoln Logs?
Lincoln Logs.
You did buy me Lincoln Logs. So
did you get the Tinker Toys?
Did you buy me Tinker Toys? I think my mom might have got me Tinker Toys.
Yeah.
There were so many things. So as a second child, that's another. Therapy is on Tuesdays. As a second child, the first child gets a lot of things.
Yeah.
And if they haven't outgrown those things, they don't necessarily have to share with you. So your parents say, we already have that. We don't need to get another one.
Ooh.
And then the older one is like, I have that. You have nothing.
Good luck to you.
So I think Evan was older. Like our oldest child was older. So he had no problem being like, have at it. He's 6, 7 years older. He's like, I'm done with it. You have fun with it. Yeah. And Eden, did she play with things?
What do you mean did she play with
What
things?
did she have? Because I don't think the only toy I remember her having when she was really little that belonged to her was a golf club. It was like a tiny golf club.
Well, she eventually got those, they weren't Barbies. They were some other kind of dolls.
Oh, and they weren't American Girl dolls. Ooh, yeah. She gonna need therapy too. Anyway, I gotta go to work. Look at yes. We're not even, I hope she is not watching this. I gotta go to work, don't you?
I think I gotta go to therapy.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Thank you for joining us for Chat and Bother. Go ahead and like our Facebook page and share this episode with people that you want to chat with or just feel like bothering, or both. Visit our website, chatandbother.com, for our episode guide and other ways to connect with us. Take care.